Have you ever had a really bad day? Like you dropped your ice cream, lost your favorite pencil, and forgot your homework, all before lunch? But then someone smiled at you, or you remembered that tomorrow's a fun field trip, and suddenly you felt a little better. That tiny warm feeling inside, the one that whispers, "It'll be okay," has a name in Greek mythology. Her name is Elpis, the spirit of hope. Today, we're diving into her story, a story that starts with a box full of troubles and one shining gift that stayed behind. Meet Elpis, gentle, glowing, and kind. She doesn't carry weapons or wear armor like a warrior goddess. Instead, she carries something invisible but powerful: hope. In Greek myths, Elpis is often shown as a young woman with wings, holding a flower or a bright light in her hands. She's not a famous god like Zeus or Athena, but her gift is something humans can't live without. Elpis is connected to a very famous story, the story of Pandora's box. And while everyone remembers Pandora for opening that box and letting out all the troubles in the world, Elpis stayed behind, glowing softly at the bottom. She might not shout or fight, but Elpis is the quiet hero who helps us keep going, even when everything else feels lost. Long, long ago, when the world was young, the gods lived on Mount Olympus, watching over humans below. But humans had started to get clever. Thanks to Prometheus, they had learned to make fire, a power Zeus, the king of the gods, didn't want them to have. Zeus was furious. He planned to teach humans a lesson. He ordered Hephaestus, the god of crafts, to create a woman, beautiful, curious, and full of life. Her name was Pandora. The gods gave Pandora many gifts: beauty, charm, music, and intelligence. But they also gave her a mysterious box, or jar actually, and told her, "Whatever you do, don't open it." Well, you can probably guess what happened next. One day, Pandora's curiosity got the best of her. She lifted the lid, and whoosh! Out flew all the troubles of the world: sickness, sadness, jealousy, anger. They spread everywhere like dark clouds. Panicking, Pandora slammed the lid shut, but it was too late. All the evils had escaped, all except one small shining spirit left inside. When Pandora peeked again, a soft golden light filled the box. It was Elpis, the spirit of hope. Elpis gently said, "Don't be afraid. I will stay with humankind to remind them that after every storm, the sun can shine again." And from that day on, no matter how hard life got, hope stayed with humans, a gift from the gods. Think about a time you tried something new. Maybe learning to ride a bike, play piano, or solve a tough math problem. At first, it felt impossible. You might have fallen, gotten frustrated, maybe even cried. But something deep inside said, "Try again." That little voice? That's your Elpis. Hope doesn't mean everything is easy. It means you believe things can get better. Just like Pandora's story, even when problems fly out and fill your day, hope stays behind, glowing quietly, waiting to help you stand back up. Now let's look at hope through the lens of science. Did you know scientists can actually study hope in the brain? When you feel hopeful, your brain releases special chemicals, like dopamine, that make you feel motivated and strong. It's like your brain's way of saying, "Let's keep going." Even plants seem to show a kind of hope. When a seed is buried underground, it pushes up through the dark soil toward the sunlight, even though it doesn't know exactly what's waiting above. In space science, astronomers look up at the night sky and find new stars being born every single day, proof that even in the darkest parts of the universe, new light can always appear. That's hope in science form, energy, growth, and renewal. Now, imagine the future, a world of robots, AI, and space travelers. When astronauts go on long missions, they sometimes feel lonely or scared because space is silent and far from home. That's where Elpis comes in again. NASA scientists actually study how to keep astronauts feeling hopeful by showing them messages from Earth, pictures of loved ones, or even sunlight simulations. And here on Earth, inventors and scientists work on renewable energy, medical breakthroughs, and climate technology, all powered by one thing: hope that the future can be better. If Elpis were alive today, she might not carry a flower anymore. Maybe she'd hold a solar panel, a 3D printed heart, or a spacesuit helmet, glowing with the same light she shared long ago. So what did we learn from Elpis, the spirit of hope? Even when the world feels full of troubles, there's always a spark that stays behind, reminding us that tomorrow can be brighter. Whether you're solving a tough puzzle, helping a friend, or dreaming about your future, keep your Elpis close. Thanks for listening to Myth Meets Science, where ancient stories meet today's discoveries. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and never lose hope.